Hello everyone, this is Diane. Today we're going to have fun decorating the covers of these domestic arts journals that I've been working on. I have the signatures pretty much done, I think. So I have gone ahead and put on the chipboard and Tyvek, so you don't have to watch me do that boring part. Plus I've already cut the fabrics to cover the spine. And I pulled out a variety of fun trims, upholstery type of trims that I can use to embellish the book, and probably use some fabric too. I think I've got some fabric close by that I can use. So I'm going to start with this book. So this was a piece that was given to me. I don't know what it was for, a pillow sham or something. I don't know. But it's got this waffle weave and it's sewn to the fabric backing. So it's a little on the thick side. I could pick it off. It's even got a little batting in there. But I am just going to glue it on like it is and hope that it works okay. I did cut that a little crooked. It will be covered with something, but I'm going to put that on the back edge just so it's not so prominent there. I'm going to add my Fabri-Tac. Last night I worked on pinning together some fabric flips and clusters, mostly little clusters, but I did do a few fabric flips. I've got some special ones that I'm looking forward to putting in the shop. But tonight I will probably be busy sewing these two books together. I'm just going to put a little glue inside here. I could have sewn it on my machine to make sure it was closed, but I didn't. And I will be gluing a trim over it. This one is the stitched edge, so that one's fine. We'll flip it over and glue these pieces down. I cut these ends, cut it a little bit longer than I normally would, just because of the thickness of the piece that I have to fold around. Seems like when something is thick, it wants to pop up, so I wanted to give it plenty of material to hold it down. Someone had also given me fabric samples that included, they're large pieces, and it included a quilted piece and several matching cotton pieces. So I used pinking shears to cut this piece to cover the inside portion of the spine. Stitching will be through the center of this, so that'll help hold it in place also. Well, because I use pinking shears, I don't know if I want to put any trim on the inside, because I like the way that edge looks, so I think I might just leave that. On the outside, however, I need to put, well, I ended up with that on the front anyway, didn't I? Silly me. Whoops, sorry. So we are going to put some trim on it. I have rickrack that I got out, and I brought my GIMP trim over too. Let's try the rickrack first. Me and my rickrack. I love my rickrack. So I've got blues and browns, basically, predominantly. Some of my rickracks are thin. I've been using a lot of rickrack, so I'm left with thinner pieces that I need to use on the insides of journals. They're a little bit too thin to use on covers mostly. Might use that blue-gray. Yeah, I think the GIMP would be thick on top of this already thick fabric, so let's see if this covers up that bump in my fabric. Not very well. So I wonder about pom-poms. Thought I brought some brown pom-pom over. All I see is the purple. I got the purple out because I thought that would look good on this book. Let's see this. Oh, that would be fun. I was thinking of just using something like this on the front. I think that would be better. And maybe a little bit of this on the front. This is what I hoard my vintage pieces like this, my vintage braid and upholstery trims. I've been hoarding, I use them some, but I've been hoarding them to use on domestic arts journals. So, and I have used them on domestic arts journals, but it's been a while since I've made that type of journal. So I'm happy to get them out and use them again. It was such a good find the year at the flea market that I found the vintage braid. And I've only found them once. And I've used quite a bit of it. This might have been a part of that batch. But I've had Eva send me some really cool things from Switzerland. So these will be really great to use on these type of journals too. I just need to get them out and use them on other types of journals also, because they are so cool. I need to not worry about whether I'm going to find more stuff to replace what I use. I just need to use what I have, because I have more than enough. So if I don't have any more vintage braid, it's okay. I'll use something else. I just want to use what I have and enjoy it. Have fun with it. Because it's so exciting to find it and purchase it and bring it home. But it's also exciting to use it. I remember that day that I found that batch of vintage braid. It was a holiday weekend, so it was Memorial Day or Labor Day, one of those. And there were a lot more vendors for the holiday weekend. So it was a vendor that I had never seen, and I've never seen him since. But it was so exciting to find that. That was an exciting day because there were so many vendors there. I found a lot of good stuff. last year that flea market didn't have as many vendors. But we had a lot of rain last year. Seemed like it always rained on Mondays, but it rained a lot over the summer. And maybe vendors have found other flea markets to set up at. I don't know, there just weren't as many vendors there, but I still found good stuff. Still looking forward to go this year. Okay, there's that. But we are not done decorating. How about something not quite so big and bold as that fringe? Maybe just one of these fluffy things from Eva. That's cute. I'll just cover up her name. I'm not gluing down the loopy fringe. Okay, now some fabric squares. I have a little, where there was a sticker must be on there, it tore the paper off, so we're going to put a little piece of fabric there. I think this container has some quilt squares and triangles and stuff, maybe. Yeah, there's these hexagons. Some little strips here. It's an interesting piece. There's the triangles. Maybe I can use some of those purple polka dot ones on the other journal. Okay. This should be enough to play with. That's cute. It's got a little flower vase, and it's country looking, which, oh, this is the romantic book. I didn't understand. This one looks more country to me, and the other one looks more romantic. The colors of it, I guess. Got some strips of glue here. They're rubbing off though, so that's good. Okay, they came off. So I can put this along the edge and maybe add a couple of squares. Okay, let's start with this and get this down first and then go from there. What do we have on the inside? That hot pink. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to go. Maybe I should have covered up the inside. But it is a nice end paper, and it's a pretty eclectic book, so I guess it doesn't matter. looks pretty good. I like that bright color on it. I want to make sure I get the points glued down. This is a vintage piece. There was something about it that just resonated with me. I don't know what. I do like plaid. This is unusual looking. I just liked it. I didn't have a very big piece of it. It was just little pieces. Okay, now I want to add a little more trim or pom-pom or I don't mean pom-pom, I mean yo-yo or something. Or maybe I did mean pom-pom. This is the brown vintage pom-pom that I got at a yard sale. I could put a little bit down here. I could go crazy on this. These are my vintage yo-yos. I just kind of want to junk it up because it's kind of a junky journal inside too. And those are the really fun kind, in my opinion. Yeah, we're going to go for the yo-yo too. And maybe I will put a couple buttons on here, but we'll see. I'll have to do that right now. Oh, I'm not done. On the inside, I have this kitty cat. This came from the book, one of the book pages. I cut it out and glued it to white cardstock, and I'm going to put it here as a tuck spot. And I might do a pocket on the back, library card pocket or something. But I think that's, I should probably put something there. Those barcode things always bug me. I have tons of fabric scraps. I might as well use them, right? All right. Which journal pages go in here? That's the other one. So these are the journal pages. I haven't filled the pockets yet. I will do that before we do the flip through. And it'll thicken up when I put the pocket fillers in, and then there'll still be some room for you to add stuff. I love this. This is going to be a really fun journal. I'm not reserving these, either one of these. I'm just going to list them. And I'll let you know when I'll list them. I'm not even sure what day this video is going to go up. But I'm hoping to have them done today or tomorrow at the latest. I love it. All right, let's work on the next one. Let's have some more fun. For this one, I took this really pretty piece. It looks like upholstery fabric. So, see, this looks more romantic than that waffle weave, but it matches this cover better. But I cut this long enough that it's going to cover the inside and the outside, so it's going to be pretty thick. I might regret that when it's time for me to sew the signatures in. But, I mean, the other one has the waffle weave and the batting, and I think these journals are going to be a little hard to sew signatures into. But it's what we do for our art. Put that on this side. This has that band there. I want that on the front. Okay. I suppose it didn't matter if I put that band on the front, because I'll probably cover it with trim anyway. Now, I got out this purple fringe and this purple ribbon with the embroidery. It's got the peach and purple, which is featured in this cover, so I thought it was perfect. I called the pom-pom fringe. It's pom-pom. Sewn together there. At an angle. Must have come off of something. This frays really easily, so I do want to cover that edge inside and out. I don't want to bend the cover yet because the glue is still wet. It would be easier if I could bend it. Okay, that's good enough. Now I do want to put some of this purple pom-pom on it. Oops, wanted it up there. Trying to snip the threads without snipping the fabric. Some of them are sewn pretty tight. Somebody did a good job on this quilt way back in the day. I'd say it's from the 30s or 40s. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I want to add. Got glue all over my fingers. We are going to go for it. Or at least I am. Maybe you are protesting. Got all kinds of fibers sticking to the glue on my fingers. Okay, that's enough fun on that one. Let's cover up that. Got a reinforcement stuck on there somehow. Alrighty, now on the inside, instead of a kitty cat, I have a wreath with a teddy bear in it. And I cut it out. I even cut out the inside there, but I glued it to craft cardstock and left that part there. So this will be a tuck spot. There we have it. I will either put a "This book belongs to" label up here, or I'll put a tag in here in the tuck spot that says this journal. Did I say this label? This book belongs to. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So this one is thicker because it already has the pieces added to the pockets and whatnot. So I really like that. I feel like I want to put a little rickrack there. See if I have any that'll match. Oh yeah, I love that one. Oops, sorry. Getting violent here. There, that helps because of the rough raw edges there from the fabric. Okay, so I think that's good. So we're just about done with these journals. I'll do some sewing of signatures this evening, and I'll come back with a flip through when they're done. Thank you for watching. I will, when I do the flip through, I'll let you know whether they're in the shop right then and there or if I'm going to schedule them. You never know what I'm going to do, but I'll let you know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.